kindergarten classroom at Northwest, and they use PBIS, which stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports. They have 5 school rules, which are follow directions quickly, raise your hand for permission to speak, raise your hand for permission to leave your seat, make smart choices, and keep your dear teacher happy. They say these rules multiple times during the day, like when there's somebody coming in, like they had library in the classroom last week, so my CT had students recite those rules before the librarian came in. They also have a clip chart with colors ranging from pink to red, and pink is the highest color and red is the lowest color. Every day, everyone starts out on green, and they either clip up or down depending on their behavior. By recess, if they're on yellow, they lose 5 minutes of recess. Orange, they lose 10 minutes, and red, they don't have a recess at all. And I believe they call home if you're on red. My CT often gives out warnings about whether she's going to clip a student down. Like if they do something, she's like, "Do you need to be clipped down?" or "I'm going to clip you down." And most of the time, she actually does clip them down when she says she will. An example of how the students react to the clip chart. Once, when my CT was at a conference, we had a sub, and one of the students clipped down, and she was so focused on clipping back up that she wasn't paying attention to the video that we were watching. And she kept tapping my arm, and she like showing me that she had a bubble in her mouth, and that she wasn't talking. And like a few minutes later, she was like, "Miss Ann, if I don't talk, will you clip me? Will you clip me back up to green?" And I'm just like, are these charts really worth it? Are they really teaching the students good behaviors? I honestly don't think they are. And I feel that most of our teachers at ISU are firmly against flip charts. I know Dr. Latham is because she expressed that she hated clip charts. But my CT was on the committee to bring PBIS to Northwest, and she said that when they first adopted it, it worked great. The school parties that they had actually meant something. They weren't having parties for no reason. The students actually earned their parties. Like whatever goal they set, the students had to meet that goal before they had the party. And she said that now, even if they don't meet a goal, I don't even think they have goals anymore. But even if they don't meet that goal, they still have a school-wide party. After hearing that, I fully believe that PBIS is more of a training tool instead of a guiding tool. I believe that the students are being trained to act a certain way instead of being guided in the right direction. There's no intrinsic motivation for the students to act a certain way. They're being rewarded to act good or to be good or whatever. They either get clipped up or down. They get Rockies, which are pieces of paper that they can buy stuff with. And honestly, seeing PBIS in action, I do not like it. I hope that the school that I get hired at in the future does not have PBIS. If so, I'd probably talk to my principal about maybe using a different method in my classroom, but still having like PBIS quality or whatever. If that doesn't work, I probably tweak tweak it a bit in my classroom. But to end my video, I have some questions for you. How do you feel about clip charts? Do you feel that clip charts could be seen unfair in some ways? For example, if 2 students did the same thing in your classroom and you only saw one student do it and you clip that student down, and then that student that you clipped down tells you that another student did the same thing, how would you handle that situation? Would you then clip the other student down even though you didn't see them do it? Or would you just let them stay at their color because you didn't see them do it? Um, how would you deal with that situation? So, yeah.